buds, it is I, your favorite weeb, Haley-senpai. Today's video is something I've been trying to work on a few times, but every time I try to do it, I kind of kerfuffle it and it doesn't turn out how I want it to. But, you know, I think I figured out how to do it in a way that makes sense to everyone. Let me explain. As you and I both know, anime is pretty great. It's got a rich history and diverse genres that everyone can enjoy. What inspired today's anime-themed video was the sports anime category. You know, we got volleyball anime, swimming anime, basketball anime. I'm pretty sure we have bowling, which is weird, but it's an anime. Tennis anime, figure skating anime. Wait a second, figure skating anime? Where's the hockey anime? I mean, seriously, we have a bowling anime and no hockey anime. Like, what? That's right, my Canadian stereotype inspired me to want to make an anime for myself. Or rather, a general pitch idea for an anime that someone could maybe, you know, hit me up with. You know, Mappa, making Attack on Titan look pretty good in its last seasons. Titmouse, Vox Machina is my jam. Hit me up after the video. I don't really know what it is, but I think it was more of the fact that I grew up around hockey that I wanted to see an anime about the sport. I mean, I didn't play it personally. I was a figure skater. My brother's dad, some cousins and friends and classmates did, alright? But you know what? I think it would offer some neat plot points, you know? I think it could offer some great things. So, my original plan was to Frankenstein some already existing characters from anime and other fandoms. Those characters being submitted by members of our Discord server, which you can join through the link below. It's down there! But when I first introduced it, some people kind of misunderstood what I was trying to explain. I don't think I did it too well. I was probably a real dum-dum. So, you know, I opened a new channel on the server for people to just submit characters for the video. And I didn't explain what else it was for. Just submit characters, alright? And I think that worked a lot better, you know. Ambiguous, that's the word. I lost it and I had it. And I'm like, what is it? Confused. Alright. Anyway, I made a few submissions myself. Mostly YouTubers, streamers, and VTubers because I am God creating life here! Now here's the gist of what I kinda did. I gave each character that was submitted a number and ran through a random number generator to decide which characters would be categorized into creating which character we were gonna make. You know, that doesn't sound confusing. I'd be picking between about 3 to 4 fictional characters to inspire our characters' hair color and its style, their body type and skin color, and their personal clothing style. Based off how they look, then I figure out their personality, you know. So going off of some tropes and hockey rules, here are some of the characters that we will be making today. So we'll have our protagonist hockey player, protagonist's best friends who could be hockey players too, the coaches, protagonist's parents, protagonist's sibling who will do some sort of hockey sport or ice sport or whatever, the rivaling team, and we might do some love interests, who knows? I mean... So, something to note is that I had my brother help me out a bit with the hockey guidelines because he kind of plays hockey, you know. And on average, a hockey team will have about 15 or more players. Being that there will be 2 teams with that many players, we won't focus a lot on the teammates, alright? They will just be side characters anyway, so, you know. If we did that, we'd have about 30 characters, and I honestly don't have the artistic patience to make that many characters. This is a pitch anyway, so I won't put y'all through that. Maybe if we make a part 2, we'll do more, like, story stuff, but we'll see how this goes. So, I started the process of posting on all my social medias for people to name any fictional character they want included in our little experiment, but all they got to know is that it was for a video. Ambiguity is our ally here. And luckily, we got lots of submissions, lots of anime characters, and a few from the channel's comic dubbing past, which I was super happy to include. So I numbered the names as they came in on a Google Doc and spun the wheel. First on our list is our protagonist. I hope you like the character base I made for this. It's beautiful, I know. I am art maker. So by some weird luck, we got some characters with similar style and personality. So the 4 characters we got are Riki, I've watched this goddamn show, I should know this. Riki, the redhead from Skate the Infinity. Sam from Stardew Valley, Izuku Midoriya from My Hero Academia, and Son Kenji, a VTuber from Twitch. What's up, man? So, sporty loud boys, except for Midoriya, not so much loud, but I like his freckles. So, these fellas are friendly, eccentric, a little chaotic, ambitious, outgoing, and sometimes easygoing. So, I think our protagonist will have the usual hoodie and casual fit. To be honest, I really vibe with Riki and Kenji's fits and hairstyles, so we can primarily focus on that for our inspiration. Oh, gotta add the freckles! And I think we'll combine the eye colors from all the fellas here and just give them to our main guy. I mean, we're Frankenstein and things! That's all for that. Now, let's move on to the bestie. We got Cove Holden from Our Life, Beginnings and Always, frickin' Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, Chuya from Bungo Stray Dogs, and Kenma from Haiku. So, not as lucky as we were with our protagonists with these characters who I would hope they had similar appearances or personalities. I had to Google 2 of these guys. Surprisingly, the Otome Game one and Dio. I don't know him outside of the memes. Give me a break. So, let's try and make Baby's appearance. I do like the wispy style of Cove's hair, and I like Kenma's dye job, so we can follow that. We could do blonde roots, or maybe green. Maybe Bestie likes to dye their hair. I like the vest from Chuya's fashion and Dio's scarf idea. Maybe there'll be a bandana or scarf, and we'll see. Let's mix all the eye colors together and make a new one. Honestly, this one may be more cursed. The base is giving me real heebie-jeebies. Man, I apologize. I hope I make you beautiful. Next, we get to create the teammates. For these pals, I decided to only design 3 of them, so 12 characters are going to be drawn for this category. Alright, man. Oh, this one we got all the comfort soft boys, and I already have some ideas. Blonde, spiky hair with the undercut like our boy Chifu, and then we'll add some Hinata orange. Maybe that'll look good. I really like Toma's jacket, so we can incorporate something into that design. Like, maybe it'll be the team jacket he'll wear all the time. We'll see. Dang, alright. So we got all of the color spectrum for the eyes, so let's just mix it up and see what we get. Teemo number 2-0. Yeah. Okay, so just gonna give our character here the Connor hairstyle and color because I already fear that we're gonna have some characters looking the same if I'm not careful. I tried mixing up all the hair colors to see what we get, and brown was just easy. I also like the beanie idea, the hoodie jacket, and maybe some gold or yellowish accessories. Then we can mix all the eye colors and get another brown. Perfect. Final teammate, and I'm a little worried about how cursed this could end up because we have Sonic the Hedgehog and Angel Dust. You know, 2 not entirely human beings with human characteristics. Hopefully having my boys Yuki and Mammon will save our character. Fingers are crossed. So already, just gonna make a cool hairstyle with a Mammon's white hair, but spiky anime-esque. And, man, I really don't want to use Sonic for anything to throw this off, but let's just add some blue to the hair. Sonic, please, stop making things cursed, alright? We all saw what the live action was supposed to look like, alright? I don't want a random hedgehog trying to pretend to be a human just to play hockey. It'd be more cursed if he was a horny hockey player hedgehog if he had Angel Dust personality. So, you know what? You get what you get. Now we're on to our coaches. We're only going to create 2 of them to start off with simplicity because, you know, yeah. Our first one uses Haru from Free, Arataki Ito from Genshin. Dude, already off to a great start. Wilbur Suit. Okay. And Minamoto Teru. This is a bit of everything. I'm scared. Rightfully so, though. Let's start with the hair. Wilbur wins with them curls. I mean, they are gorgeous. Tell me your secrets. My hair is bland, naturally straight. Disgusting. This will actually be good practice because I need curly hair drawing practice. I want to mix all the hair colors and I just want to do eeny, meeny, weeny, moo, and pick Haru's hair color. Easy. I know Wilbur wears glasses, and I kind of want to include that in design. Maybe we'll get him to wear a dress shirt and necklace. Who knows? So, our next coach has some very tough-looking men and one sweetheart shy woman. I honestly feel like this coach is gonna be like whole tough, stoic, intimidating man, but has the sweetest personality ever. Like, Makoto hair color, Draken stylish, undercut tattoos. Tattoos are cool. I have one myself. Gotta get some more. Tough guy shirt that Zoro and Draken have. Maybe some silver and, look pretty emo. Let's just give him green eyes and hope I can make him look good later. Alright, the parents are next. Okay, perfect. Hell yeah. Now I gotta keep in mind of what I did for our protagonist and try and keep in mind of some characteristics to apply to the parents too. It's gonna be like working with reverse genetics, like in The Sims 4, hell raising. Alright, so first we got this parent. Hi Joe. I like Joe. He's very muscular and has nice tits. He's very hot. And we got Baji. Oh my god, dude, you're getting a tough biker dad. Let's go! We got Mila from Yuri on Ice. We can use that for the biker. I spoke too soon. We got Toru Honda from Fruits Basket in the club. Jesus Christ. You know what? I know what I'm about to do. So this is going to be the dad, I decided. Big, tough-looking guy who looks scary, but he's really just a big teddy bear. Kind of the same idea with the coaches, where their personalities are different than their appearances. So, design-wise, same body type as Joe. Strong man! Personally, I love Baji. I love his hairstyle. He'll tie it back sometimes. I like that. So we can keep the hair length, maybe. And I kind of want to use Mila's hair color, and a little wavy texture. And then have lots of Toru's personality with the same enthusiasm as Baji and Joe. Yeah! All the parent time. Now we have Nami from One Piece, Abigail from Stardew Valley, Vi from League of Legends Arcane, and Beelzebub from Obey Me. Okay. For starters, I'm getting ideas for Girl Boss, Vibe Mama. With kind of an aloof personality, I don't know, man. I really like Vi's hair color. It's a nice magenta. And I like the long hairstyle Abigail and Nami have. I kind of want her to be shy and aloof, but gets excited and protective, kind of like Beelzebub's personality. Okay, it's sibling time. Siblings. Okay, so we have Mikey, who is a younger sibling, Jinx, who is a younger sibling, Nishinoya, I'm not sure if he's a younger sibling, and Kyo, who is an only child. Gonna use Kyo's hair color so they match with the family. I have an idea. So, this is gonna be protagonist's little sister. I wanna use Mikey's hairstyle, but the style having braids connecting the ponytail at the back, I'm brilliant. I like Jinx's shirt having no sleeves. I kind of want to incorporate a hoodie or a jacket. Baby girl, she gonna take your kneecaps. Okay, rival time. I'm excited. Woo, rival time. Okay, so we got the aesthetic. We got Sebastian from Stardew Valley, corpse husband. Curly hair. I am putting it into design and you cannot stop me. Okay, we got Dream 2. Oh, good lord. So much to work with. And Soft Pico, because... Why soft? Because you know what? It's part of the vibe now. So... Oh, fuck. This is gonna be tricky. He gets purple curly hair. Yes. Will wear a face mask or a scarf all the time. It's cold outside right now. Shut up. He can wear a hoodie and have a dreamlike smile on it. Since Dream has no confirmed eye color to my knowledge, and Pico's eyes don't showcase any colors, we'll just mix corpses and Sebastian's. Yeah, get us a cool magenta, man. So let's make 2 more members of the rivaling team. First one is Scaramouche from Genshin, CL Phantom Hive, Tanaka. So the emo boys. No, not Tommy. No, I can't make an emo Tommy character. No! Man, I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm about to make this rival team a bunch of emos or e-boys. Go team e-boy! Alright, so let's do straight hair, undercut style with Scaramouche's hair color with CL's. Give him a turtleneck and a jacket. Whoa, that's a bright red! Okay, I have a feeling he's gonna be a rowdy emo boy. That's fine. Okay, last rival. Here we have Cat Noir, Saikuno, of course, our favorite soft boy, Denki, and Yakuma Ishii from Save Me Lollipop. You gave me 3 chaotic boys and 1 soft boy who was low-key chaotic. I bet. Blonde boys doing what blonde boys do. Blonde Saikuno, anyone? So we can mix the other boy's hair colors and use that color with a Saikuno hairstyle maybe? Add some of his color too, you know what? Give him a black sweater, maybe a dress shirt underneath, some glasses or sunglasses. I don't know what to do with this! Now, I think I mentioned it before that we could have a design for a love interest for our protagonist, or anyone really. Like, they would be a figure skater, maybe be around the rink before hockey practices, probably either helping out with teaching young kids how to skate or doing their own figure skating practice. I don't know. This character is going to be influenced by Alice, Seo Caruso from Udo no Prince Sama, Emma Richu, and Nina Yamada from Save Me Lollipop. I was about to combine all their hair colors, but then I looked to the first anime man I've ever had a crush on and said to myself, fuck it, let's make her strawberry blonde. And I've always wanted to make a strawberry blonde character who's all sporty, super friendly, and ambitious, headstrong, and this seems like my perfect opportunity. So, thanks, guys. I suppose that's it for figuring out the character concepts. Now we gotta make official designs and unveil these. Fair warning, I don't have high hopes, but here they are. Here's a showcase of our final products. Alright, so here's our protagonist, Keiji Takamura. He's our bubbly, optimistic, little bit of an airhead, confident baby boy. And we're gonna have him be about 17 years old as a high school student when this whole thing starts. I kind of want his main background to be he was born in Japan, but his family moved to Canada when he was 4 years old after a sister was born. For some reason, we'll figure it out later. This is the pilot. Who cares? Anyway, he's pretty close to his mother's family who lived close by and was especially pretty close to his uncle or older brother. I'm not entirely sure what role I want to make this, but whoever it ends up being is a pretty good hockey player. He's on the country's representative team. And Keiji idolizes his relative and becomes pretty passionate about hockey, learning all his tricks from his relative. Keiji also plays the same position of being a forward and has the same number as his relative when given the choice. So Keiji and his family decide to move back to Japan, and the relative that Keiji really looks up to decides that he's going to move with them because he has an offer to be drafted by Japan's national hockey team. Unfortunately, while Keiji and his family are already in Japan settling into their new home, the relative passes away. How? I am not sure, but he is dead. Dead as hell. And so he and his family are grieving for a while until school starts, and Keiji and his sister have to adjust to going to a new school in a new country. Since he and his family were grieving, Keiji joins his class a month or so into the year. He kind of keeps to himself for the first few days until he meets the boys. The boys. Now, our best friend character here is Ranteru Oji. He's on one of the local hockey teams as a forward. He's a pretty chill dude, a little sassy, a little bit of a smartass, but he is pretty reserved and level-headed, which makes him a good guy in control of his emotions. His parents are divorced and have split custody of him, where he alternates living with each parent for a year, which his teammates joke, what are you going to be this year, a normal person or a model? So when he lives with his mother, she has him do modeling gigs since she herself is in the modeling business. His mother won't let him do any sports so he doesn't get bruised or injured because it looks bad for pictures, I guess. But when he's with his dad, Ranteru gets to live like a regular teenager and play whatever sports he wants. Ranteru is the first to chat with Keiji, as he recognized his last name being the same as the famous hockey player relative who recently died. But he doesn't bring that up because it's that's weird. I'm just gonna be friendly to this new guy. They get along pretty great, finding out they were the better half of each other. Keiji is good with language, English, and Japanese, while Ranteru is good with science like biology and chemistry. Now, Ranteru isn't the only guy in Keiji's age group that plays on the local hockey team. Here is Hikaru Hiroto. I came up with these names and I can't even frickin' pronounce them. I feel like I switched Ranteru halfway through and I'm like, okay, it's fine. Anyway, Hikaru, the goalie of the team. This guy is pretty headstrong, impulsive, a little aggressive, a little bit flirty, confident, and enthusiastic. I'm gonna make this guy have a dog that he loves like it's his own child. Like, this is my baby, he's my fur baby. I may be a tough guy, but this is my fur baby. I love him. He's my child. Now he, like his other teammate, recognized Keiji's last name for the hockey player relative that died. Just gonna reiterate, he died! You guys can't bring him back. I forgot to mention that Keiji's dad was looking for a hockey team for Keiji to join for the season and reached out to one of the coaches from the local team asking if there were any spots. The other coach caught wind of the correlation between, like, the names and asked the boys on the team to get a feel for the kid and try to recruit him, you know, if he has the talent. Hikaru isn't too happy about recruiting a new guy that nobody knows anything about. But since he's still considered to be one of the younger newbies on the team and is like the second goalie on the team, he assumes that he's got to be the one who recruits Keiji so he'll get more ice time. So he confronts Ranteru while he's with Keiji. Oi, Ranteru! Don't go jumping the gun on recruiting the newbie when you haven't even seen him skate! Recruit? Recruit me for what? Keiji would look to his new friend for an answer. Unlike you, I have enough dignity to make friends with people before suggesting that they join the hockey team. There's a hockey team around here? Keiji would light up at the mention of his favorite sport. Yeah, duh. Aren't you related to Takamura? Esther Takamura? Got drafted to the Japan team from Canada? And then another one would pop up. One more hockey player in the same class. Eiko Denji, a defense on the team. This is my little sunshine boy. I love him. He is my boy, okay? I know I'm not allowed to have favorites, but I think Eiko's gonna be my favorite. Okay. Glad we cleared that up. He's super optimistic and happy, seeing the good in everybody, very energetic and friendly. He is close friends with Hikaru. They grew up together and was in the same class since about kindergarten. Do they have kindergarten in Japan? I probably, as you can see, I did my research. What do you mean? Anyway, Eiko gets along pretty much with everyone he comes in contact with. Hey now, Hikaru, you should really ease yourself into these kinds of conversations. Eiko tries to subtly butt in and stop his friend from bringing up what he assumes to be a tough topic for Keiji, knowing that his relative passed away. You know, social cues. And now we got another one. This is Shinjiro Sora, the character I was scared he was going to be just a cursed man. He's a very fast man, the actual Speedy Gonzales. While Eiko is a ball of sunshine, Shinjiro is a ball of energy. He is very impulsive, a whole new tier of enthusiastic, a little careless for his own safety, and extremely friendly and bubbly. You know, he's just bouncing off the walls, man. I think the only time he's mellow and calm is when he pets animals, which is, you know, my kind of therapy. I feel like Shinjiro is just gonna be like a very blunt person, especially when meeting new people. Like, he doesn't understand some social cues. He'll just see all the commotion and be like, "What's up, man? You play hockey? That's cool. You wanna join a hockey team? We need more players. Hey, wait, I think I know you. Takamura-san? Yeah! That guy was gonna play for our team, but then he died. That sucks. Yeah, you wanna join our team? You wanna join our team?" Oh, my little boy, oh my god. And Keiji would be like, I haven't played hockey for a while. I mean, not since my uncle or relative or brother died. And Hikaru would be like, well, only way to find out if you're actually good is playing on the ice. You know what? Think of it as therapy. Therapy. And then Eiko would be like, yeah, come do some therapy. See if you make the team. Yeah, that is exactly how the conversation's gonna go. Just Shinjiro pushes that shit on anybody. It's like, you know what? This is not going anywhere. Figure it out. Alright, we're gonna jump to introducing the coaches. This first one is Kyojin Fudo, also known as Kawaii-jin to, you know, the guys. The nickname is a mix of scary giant in Japanese because he's kind of intimidating looking, but really he's considerate to everyone around him. Kyojin has a bit of a background of being a member in a Japanese gang, just, you know, he's been out of that for a few years, but still, he knows lots about the human body. Mostly in regards to fitness and injuries, which is why his friends recommended him volunteer for a sports team and in order to find a new purpose in life. One of those friends was our lovely protagonist's dad, and the other was the second coach of the hockey team. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I feel like Kyojin is like that character what's his fucking name? Hold on. It's the guy from my favorite manga series, The Way of the House Husband. It's literally like that. I think that's a good generalization of who this man is. Since we already met one coach, the other coach, Mitsuru Taro, also known as the Strat Man, he knows his sport of hockey and is very good at analyzing players, then coming up with strategies at the snap of a finger. Now, here's the funny thing. With working with Kyojin, you'd assume that he's the calm guy who's timid and hides behind the other half, you know. But actually, when things aren't going his way, especially during games or practice, Mitsuru becomes very scary, and the boys on the team already know that. So, when the time comes to introduce Keiji to the coaches, they ask him who he wants to meet first as a sort of initiation. Okay, so Coach Stratman should be in the meeting room figuring out whatever numbers and, yeah. Coach Kawaijin should be in the equipment room, though. Who do you want to meet first? Hikaru would ask. What does Kawaijin mean exactly? Scary Kyojin, since he's a scary giant and we kind of mash the words together, you know. Maybe let's try Stratman. He seems more approachable. You think that until you actually meet him. You know, when you don't follow his plays right. Then Kyojin would end up showing up and noticing the boys carrying 2 large bags that look very heavy. But he isn't breaking a sweat. Hey fellas, practice starts in half an hour. How come you're in the dressing room? You know how Taro gets when you're late. Yes, coach, the boys would groan and leave to their dressing room, which also leaving Keiji to face the scary giant himself. But that's too much detail. I should save that for an actual, pilot episode. I haven't even introduced the protagonist's family yet. As I mentioned before, Kyojin is friends with Keiji's dad, who is known as Ronin Takamura. He was originally born in Japan, but after high school moved to Canada for a job opportunity. There, he met his wife and settled down with a small family. I fucked up my... Oh, God damn it! I fucked up my timeline! Anyway... Ronin is on a bit of an intimidating scale, but is oddly very cuddly and tender, especially towards his family. His family calls him a bear, because sometimes he can get protective like a bear, or snuggly like a teddy bear. Now that him and his family are back in Japan, he works at an automotive repair shop. Now on to his wife, who is mother to both of his children, Hakura Takamura. She is originally from Canada, and if I make the relative that Keiji looks up to his uncle, he's gonna end up being her brother. Hakura is kind of an aloof personality in the sense that she has trouble expressing her positive emotions, often appearing stone-faced or unamused, which has resulted in some funny interactions with other people, especially annoying customers at her odd jobs. A lot of the time, though, it causes a few conflicts with her and her children, especially her daughter, not feeling like Haruka really cares about her interests or what's going on in her own life. So she's been trying really hard to show her caring side through means such as physical affections, cooking, offering presents, and so, if it's appropriate. However, Hakura has kind of had a setback since her brother or son passed away. She's kind of reverted back to being her old reserved self when she first met Ronin. Luckily, he knows her and knows how to offer her some support, and helps the kids by giving them suggestions on how to support her too. Now on to the little sibling, Kaori Takamura. This gal is about 4 years younger than Keiji, and with being the youngest comes great potential for chaos and sass. I should know, I have experience with 2 younger brothers. Kaori can be a little bit shy at times, which is really only apparent when she's around strangers and people she doesn't know too well. Otherwise, she is very aggressively enthusiastic, a young bra girl, if you will. This is probably because she learned a lot of her social cues and emotional responses from her brother and his teammates in hockey. You know what? Hockey players can be aggressively enthusiastic. I've known this. You know what? I went to school with a lot of them, and they were very aggressively enthusiastic. Just, you know what? Fuck it. I'm the creator. That's what I want to be her truth. I don't really know what I want to do with her character yet, so she's just gonna be there like a neglected child whose parents don't neglect her, but her God does, which I am God today. Yeah. Alright, I'm pretty sure everyone's been excited to see the rival design since he has some great characters and people to go off of. Our baby emo boy, Daichi Hunteru. Oh yeah, that's my boy. Another boy. Yeah. kind of like the other rival characters, his personality is going to be kind of opposite to Keiji. A lot more stoic, quiet, and observant, which makes him a really good player. He anticipates for several possible scenarios at a time, which not only in hockey, but in his real life, because baby boy has some anxiety where he overthinks almost every interaction he has, which is also why he's quiet a lot of the time. He's stuck in his own head or just finds the best reaction is nothing at all. His teammates think he's just kind of scary since he wears a mask to cover his mouth and nose, only taking it off to play hockey, which they also think is very cool. And now it is time for Emo Tommy, who I decide to name Neko Yuya. He's a skinny boy, but that man has a lot of snark, let me tell you. Trash talking gives this man power. As his ego increases, he becomes more and more annoying, so approach with caution. That's it. His personality trait is just being Emo Tommy, alright? You know what? Oh no, I said a mean thing. I'm sorry, dummy. The other guy on the team is Kosuke Juno, a boy who looks a little less emo in the rival team, which we're just gonna say he's the adopted one. Guy is a little bit of a heartbreaker, having a new girlfriend every week to watch him in his team practice. He has a certain criteria for keeping girls around, and by having them watching him play his sport, is kind of making sure that they're the right one. I'm not exposing the reason, not because I don't know what it is, it's just because it's a secret. You have to wait till season 2 to find out. No. Our final character is our possible love interest or just the regular classmate, Emri Ryota. I just remember that Emi Richu was a factor in making her design, which makes me now connect that Emri and Emirichu sound similar. Let's just say I named her after her, alright? It's fine. Okay. Emri is a figure skater who is around the rink where our main boys play. She volunteers to teach young kids how to skate before her own practice is scheduled. The boys practice after the figure skaters, so a few of them fellas will tease them for leaving holes in the ice thanks to their skates and fancy jumps. Emri is very friendly. She's graceful, smart in her academics, soft-spoken, and kind of a teacher's pet, but she's very gentle. Emri is first introduced to Keiji in his writing class. She offers to help him catch up in class since he missed so much school already, to which he bashfully accepts, finding it a little embarrassing that he thinks everyone views him as the new foreign guy who knows nothing. Emri assures him that she doesn't think that of him, and actually says she's been in similar shoes since she moved to Japan from Switzerland 2 years ago in the middle of the semester, so she knows how it feels. Later, after joining the team, Keiji will spot Emri figure skating. She'll be practicing a combination spin, and he kind of gets mesmerized before thinking, how is she not dizzy? What the fuck? Something I know with hockey culture, or at least maybe just the hockey culture I've been surrounded with, is the staple that nicknames have with players, which I think would be something the main group of boys are aiming to get towards, this season. They can only be given by the upperclassmen, who are, the older players on the team. It'll be like a rite of passage. You're officially a part of the team once you get your nickname. So, yeah, it's something that our boys are going to be working towards. Spoiler alert, I'm going to make Keiji's, he's just going to be legacy, because he's related to a hockey player, and, So, great time to decide that when the video is done. Okay, and that's it. That's all I got for you. This video took a long time to make. I meant to have it done in January or February, but college said, no, all your time belongs to me. And I have a hard time getting everything together. But the basics are set down in case you want to revisit the idea and make it into maybe something more. Maybe we could do an actual rough animatic version of a pilot where I have some people voice our characters. I have some ideas now that I kind of have the designs down. I'm like, I know what you are. I know your personality. I can figure it out. Yeah. And with that, I love you buds so much, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.